Hello, welcome to Storytime with Zee-man. Bedtime is a time to relax and open your mind to an exciting new book. Today's book is called The Stink Monster by Mona Golden, read by Mona Golden. Now tuck yourselves in tight and let's begin. Every night around 8 p.m., you'll hear squeaking sounds as Alex and his brother Hayden walk across the wooden floor. They put their dishes in the kitchen sink. They finish their dinner and head for the family room. TV watching is over at 9 p.m. and bedtime is 1 hour later. Hayden rushes upstairs while calling out, "Come on, Alex! Time for bed!" Their mother hollers, "You two don't forget to brush your teeth. If you don't, the stink monster will get you." Hayden replies, "Yes, Mom, I won't forget." Remaining quiet, Alex takes his time going up the stairs and heads straight to his room. Without removing his clothes or shoes, he plops down on his bed and falls fast asleep. After Hayden brushed his teeth, he swept his thin fingers through his dark curly hair. Pausing by his door, he decides to enter Alex's room. Walking to his bed, he gives Alex a hard shove. "Wake up, goofball. You didn't brush your teeth." Alex roars, "Get out!" Hayden turned to leave, but pauses and says, "Okay, don't blame me if all your teeth fall out, yuck mouth." Alex covers his red hair with his blanket and repeats, "Get out!" He kicks off his shoes, wraps himself tighter in his blanket, and drifts off. Hayden sneaks back to see if Alex is asleep. "Yep, didn't even take off his clothes," Hayden said. Hayden heads to his room. It's clean, spotless, and smells like fresh laundry. He climbs in his bed, snuggles in his freshly washed sheets, pulls the covers up to his chest, and drifts off to sleep. While Alex snores, the floor begins to shake. His room darkens and fog fills his room. Alex tossed and turned in his sleep. He was having a nightmare. There he was running through a murky, damp swamp. A big, horrific, smelly monster with green slime running down his bottom lip was chasing him. It was holding a blue toothbrush with striped toothpaste dripping from the tip. "It's the stink monster! Run, Alex! It's after us!" Hayden cried out. Alex runs next to Hayden. "Why is he chasing you? You always brush your teeth," Alex huffed. "Because your breath stinks so bad, the odor filters into my room," Hayden said. Hayden's long, athletic legs leap over a humongous log. Then he makes a U-turn around a big tree and heads towards an abandoned house. Alex continues to run deeper into the swamp. Panting, he stops to catch his breath. He turns to look and sees that the stink monster is close behind. As he gets closer, the stink monster cries out, "Onion power!" A ratchet smell fills Alex's nose, then two of his teeth fall to the ground. "No!" Alex screams. He touches his mouth and feels holes in his upper gum. The rest of his teeth start to decay also. Then Alex looks back and sees the stink monster holding an enormous drill with black, grimy grease dripping from it. The ground melts and the grease creates a huge hole that swallows Alex up. The stink monster jumps right into the hole to get him. They are falling and falling and falling. The wind picks up and spins Alex around and around. Alex is caught in a tornado. He spirals out of control. His stomach tightens and causes him to throw up the meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and spinach he ate for dinner. The stink monster grabs Alex's arm and tears into his flesh with its long, sharp claws. It pulls Alex upwards, opens its mouth, baring its long, sharp teeth, and then bites a hole in Alex's hand. Alex tries to escape, but the monster's grip is too strong. With great panic, Alex accidentally bites his own tongue. Blood and green slime drip on his shirt, causing his skin to boil. Alex jerks out of his dream, shaking uncontrollably. What the heck? It was only a dream, he said. Alex rushes to the bathroom. He looks into the mirror and sees his reflection staring back at him. Light flashes across the mirror, and then his reflection turns into an old man with no teeth. Suddenly, the image turns into the stink monster. Alex jumps back as the monster tries to grab him. Quickly, Alex grabs a tube of toothpaste and squirts it at the mirror. Then, the monster disappears. Alex looks at his shaking hand while catching his breath. He looks back at the mirror and sees his own reflection again. Immediately, Alex brushes his teeth, then goes back to bed. The next morning, Alex and Hayden woke up and headed to the kitchen table. They sat down and waited for their mother to prepare breakfast. While she was cooking, their mom asked, "How did you boys sleep last night? I heard Hayden snoring all night long." Hayden nodded and smiled. Alex answered, "Mom, you were right. I forgot to brush my teeth and I had a horrible dream. I think the stink monster is really real." After they finished their breakfast, Alex ran towards the stairs. His mom looked confused and yelled, Alex, where are you going? Don't run too fast, you might slip on the steps. Alex screams back, I'm going to brush my teeth. Hayden laughed and shouted, don't forget to floss and take a double shot of mouthwash. You don't want the stink monster to get you again. The end. Thank you for listening. Click the link below to get a copy of this book. Sweet dreams and good night.